Well, I am here with my friend Scott Free, who is the lead pastor of Crossover Church ATL in the inner city of Atlanta. Scott, man, thanks for joining me. How you doing?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. Been beautiful weather. Hadn't been raining in the city finally.
I love it.
I'm
Well, hey,
great, man. I'm doing good.
and I love that Braves jersey, man.
Like that, man. I decided to represent. You got to
No,
represent.
no baseball. You got to. I love it. Well, listen, really grateful to have this time with you, man. I know that you launched Crossover Church officially back in September of
Yeah,
last year, and you launched in one of the toughest neighborhoods in the city. And
yeah,
so, can you just talk a little bit about how Crossover got started and why you're doing what you're doing, where
yeah,
you're doing it?
yeah. So for the last really 10 years, we've been running an outreach ministry called City Takers, and we were doing block parties in the neighborhood, in the communities, going into jails, homeless shelters, drug rehab centers. And we use hip hop music as a tool. We'd have people DJing and breakdancing and rapping, and I'd always preach the gospel. And we'd see hundreds and hundreds of people encountering Jesus, getting saved. And they were always like, "Where's your church? We want to come to your church." And all of my team went to different churches. And so it was a sad thing that was happening, though. People weren't excited about inviting people to their church because they knew their church culturally was just completely different
Yeah.
from what we had just done. And so for years, I was like, just go find a good church, just pray to God and visit different churches, which is pretty much the answer it's the right answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people were always like, "Ah, man, we're not feeling the church." And they would give me all of these stories of why didn't want to go to church, and it would just break my heart. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God!" And so I didn't want to do it for years. I ran from it, and long story short, when I said yes to the Lord, we were praying about where, and so we were looking, and God just led us to the roughest neighborhood, literally the roughest neighborhood in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Just opened the door wide open for us to just move in there and not only be the church, like continue all the outreach stuff, but now have a home base to where we can send people to, not just on a Sunday, but a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
Right.
we run different outreaches out of our headquarters throughout the week. So the why is just to be the hub, to be the church and to have a place that loves people unconditionally, that meets practical needs.
Yeah.
Um, and we actually have a church service on Sundays now, which
Yeah. Yeah.
still blows my mind, even as a lead pastor. We actually have church on Sundays, but
Yeah.
we meet at 12:30 right now. So
Okay.
12:30 is kind of our time.
Yeah.
The neighborhood doesn't wake up too early, but it's not too late at the same time. So it's been amazing, amazing. And really, since September 29th, we've baptized 57 people.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and
That's
that
amazing.
actually those numbers stopped a few months ago because of the
Right,
COVID
right.
crisis.
Yeah.
But yeah, we baptized 57 brand new people, first time baptisms, and hundreds of people have met the Lord already. It's just
That's
been, I can sit here and tell stories all day.
yeah. That's a good well, dude, we got to meet last fall and I got to hear some of those
Yeah,
amazing life change stories. And man, I know that God is using you guys, like you just said, in significant ways, man, to get the gospel to people who need it. In that same conversation, you shared with me some needs that the church had
yeah,
and that the ministry needed. And I was just grateful that you were so specific with some of the things you shared. And I brought those back to our team and back to our elders and said, "Hey, we got a guy in the city who's doing some amazing work. And I think we need to partner with this dude." And so, we made the decision to invest $15,000 in the church and in your ministry just to help you
yeah,
in any way that you needed. And what's interesting is that we made that commitment like a week before all this corona
yeah,
craziness hit.
man.
And so, man, I would love to hear how that money has
Yeah,
helped you, especially right now in the season, man.
I love to share. So first of all, I want to thank Cross Point City Church and the leadership and the people of the church for just having the heart to sow and to be a generous people. So thank you guys first and foremost. You did give us the money right before, and right before that, we hadn't even started streaming stuff online.
Yeah,
Our sound was kind of halfway good, halfway bad. And I was like, man, we really need, to upgrade our sound and to get some cameras so we can start streaming stuff online because part of the reason why is we have a lot of people who are connected with our church, but either can't get there, because they don't have a car, or it's too far to walk, or City Takers, the ministry we run still, has a national presence all around really the country. And
Yeah.
people would watch us online if we started to stream online.
Mm.
So we literally, a week before this COVID-19 pandemic happened,
Yeah.
bought all the stuff because of your generous donation.
I love
We
it.
bought the cameras, we bought the board we needed, we bought everything we needed before we knew that church wasn't going to be the same. And I'm telling you, the first week we started streaming was the first week we couldn't meet in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
so it
unreal.
was just, I mean, it was totally God. It was
Yep.
totally God's timing.
Yep.
And the crazy thing about it is now we've had thousands and thousands of views, thousands of people being impacted.
Yeah.
We're praying for people. We have a live prayer thing online. People are meeting Jesus in other cities.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
wow, this is truly, truly amazing. So it's really just a God timing thing. It's just God's provision. And so
Yep.
thank you for allowing God to use you.
Yep.
Thank y'all as the church for allowing God to use you guys. And I look forward to continued relationship. I want to invite you guys down. Y'all need to come hang out in the city.
I know we do, man. We need to take you up on that. Seriously, man. We need to send some crews down to come serve and,
I would love
and
that.
check it out. So, but well, listen, man. I just want you to know, seriously, as your friend, I love you. I believe in you. Our church is behind you, and we believe in you. And we are honored to partner with you in the ministry that God has called you to. And so, don't let up, man. We got your back, and
Lord, I feel it.
grateful for this friendship, man. So, thanks again for taking time to chat, bro.
No problem. Love you guys. Thank you.